So today we will start with the another reagent, that is Gilman reagent. Okay, let's begin with the Gilman reagents. Now, what is this Gilman reagent? It is basically lithium dialkyl cuprates. So these lithium dialkyl cuprates, they are called Gilman reagents. So as its name suggested, it consists of two metals, lithium and copper. So its structure will be so dialkyl cuprate and you have a lithium. Okay. So these compounds, these dialkyl cuprates or lithium dialkyl cuprates, they are called Gilman reagents. Now in these Gilman reagents, what is charge over copper? In Gilman reagents, what is the charge over copper? Very easy. Which is more electropositive? Lithium or copper?
Lithium.
So lithium.
Lithium is of course more electropositive, so it's a partial positive charge and partial negative charges here. So this dialkyl cuprate, it acts as your nucleophile. Okay, and lithium is positively charged here. And they are very important reagents. Okay, they are very important reagents as compared to organolithium compounds. So let us see how they are important and why they are different from organolithium compounds. Now, first of all, let us look their preparation. Now, they can be easily prepared from alkyl lithium compounds. So, if you take a two alkyl lithium compound, okay, two molecules of alkyl lithium, like methyl or butyl lithium, and treat it with what is this? CuI. What you call it? Cupric iodide or cuprous iodide?
Cupric iodide.
Cupric? Sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you have a +2 oxidation state and 3 oxidation state of iron. Okay, if you have a iron 2 plus and iron 3 plus, what do you call them?
Sir, ferric and ferrous.
Ferric and ferrous.
Iron.
Which is ferric and which is ferrous?
So plus 2 is
Iron
ferrous
2
and
Sir,
plus
plus
3
plus
is
2
ferric.
ferric.
Iron
3 से ferrous है.
ferrous है and
Iron 2
iron
plus
3 plus की है ferric
ferrous.
है ना? ਤਾਂ अगर copper plus से and copper 2 plus से, so which one is cuprous and which one is cupric?
Copper
Sir,
plus.
cuprous copper plus
One
होगी.
is
Cupric copper
cuprous
plus
and 2 plus is cupric.
Yes, so here it will be cuprous iodide or cupric iodide?
Cuprous.
Cuprous iodide.
So when you treat it with the cuprous iodide, in presence of some solvent like THF, okay, there's a loss of lithium iodide and you get this dialkyl lithium cuprate. Okay, so they can be prepared from the alkyl lithium compound by treating them with cuprous iodide in THF with the loss of lithium iodide. Now, why these Gilman reagents, they are very important? The most important factor of these Gilman reagent is their nucleophilic substitution reaction, and they can bring SN2 reaction, that is nucleophilic substitution reaction, over sp2 hybridized carbon, which is not possible in any other case or with any other reagent. Suppose you have phenyl iodide, this one, ठीक है, iodobenzene. Now this carbon is sp2 hybridized, and if you want to replace this iodide with some nucleophile, it is not possible to replace it with any other reagent. Okay, but this can be done with the help of Gilman reagent. So if you treat it with dialkyl cuprates in THF, this iodide will be replaced by alkyl group, and you get corresponding alkylated benzene. Okay, which is not possible with any other reagent. So this is the most important feature of these Gilman reagents, that they can bring substitution over sp2 hybridized carbon. Similarly, if you have this one, say you have this one, and again say you treat it with dialkyl cuprate lithium in THF. So what will be product?
सर ब्रोमीन की जगह alkyl
सर
group
ब्रोमीन की जगह पे
लग जाएगा.
Yes. So again, this is SN2 reaction will take place, and this bromine, it will undergo the nucleophilic substitution by this alkyl group. So you will get corresponding alkylated product. Okay. So these reactions, they are very important. For example, if you use simple alkyl lithium, in that case, even this alkyl group is a very strong nucleophile. It can't bring this nucleophilic substitution reaction over sp2 carbon. So in this case, there will be no reaction. So we can bring nucleophilic substitution over sp2 hybridized carbon, whether it's aromatic or it is a aliphatic, aromatic, or it contains a simple vinylic carbon, with the help of only Gilman reagent. Alkyl lithium or Grignard reagents, they do not react here. Is this point is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes sir.
The another very important feature of these reagents is they do not react with carbon dioxide or with carbonyl compounds. That means Gilman reagents, they do not react with aldehyde and ketones. They do not react with carbon dioxide, carboxylic acids, or aldehydes and ketones. So suppose you have this one, cyclohexanone, 4-bromo cyclohexanone, and suppose you treat it with dimethyl lithium cuprates in presence of THF. What will be product?
सर BR
ब्रोमीन रिप्लेस हो जाएगा.
dimethyl.
So reaction will be
bromine-
highly selective, since they do not react with carbonyl group, they do not undergo addition to carbonyl compound. So reaction will take place only over this bromine, and this bromine will be substituted by methyl. Nucleophilic substitution will take place. So this will give rise to this one. Okay, so this is a very important reaction. Okay, here it does, this nucleophile, it does not undergo reaction with carbon dioxide or with carbonyl compounds. So reaction become very, very selective. Similarly, suppose you have this one. Suppose you have this one, and suppose I treat it with methyl lithium in THF, number 1, and number 2, I treat it with Grignard reagent, okay, methyl magnesium halide, say CH3MgI, number 2, and number 3, suppose I treat it with dimethyl lithium cuprate. What will be reaction in each case? What will be product in each case? You have a same substrate, 3 different reagents. बोलो बेटे.
सर जेड़ा लिथियम वाला है
सर
उसे उसके लिए
lithium वाला हो जाए अल्कोहल बनेगी
Okay,
वैसे।
one by one, I will call one student. Uh, yes, Vaishali bete.
हाँ जी सर, गुड मॉर्निंग
So bete की product बनेगा when you treat it with methyl lithium and THF.
सर ਇਹਦੀ रिडक्शन हो जाएगी।
Reduction bete methyl lithium ਦੇ ਨਾਲ।
नहीं नहीं
ਬੇਟੇ ਕੀ ਗੱਲ ਪੜਨਾ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਤਾਂ
नहीं सर।
ਫਿਰ ਹੂੰ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਰੋਲ ਨੰਬਰ 9 ਬੇਟੇ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਬੈਡ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੜਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ
okay
ਦੋਨੋਂ
alkyl okay wait bete in alkyl lithium okay in methyl lithium so here you can see this is a alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound ठीक है so what will happen in this case beta 1,2 addition or 1,4 addition
ਸਰ 1-2 ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏਗੀ
yes in this case there will be only 1,2 addition of this methyl group over this carbonyl group and you will get only one product that is alcohol okay in second case when you treat it with Grignard reagent what will happen in this case
ਸਰ ਦੋਨੋਂ 1-2 ਐਂਡ 1-4 ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏਗੀ
dono 1 2 and 1 4 addition hoegi okay so here you will get mixture of products okay here you will get mixture of products that means you will get alcohol plus this one so this is 1 2 and 1 4 addition in case of Grignard reagents what will happen in case of Gilman reagents
ਸਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਮਿਥਾਈਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਤਲਬ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਮਿਥਾਈਲ ਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ
methyl ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੂਸਰਾ methyl ਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ and what will be that addition 1 2 addition or 1 4 addition
1-4 ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨ
yes now as I told you earlier these Gilman reagents now this is a very important point these Gilman reagents they do not react with carbonyl compounds they do not react with undergo addition to carbonyl compound so in case of alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds in case of alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds they undergoes only 1,4 addition reactions okay they undergo only 1,4 addition with alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds for example if you have this one CH2 double bond CH okay C double bond O CH3 and if you treat it with dialkyl lithium cuprates in THF they undergoes only 1,4 addition reaction okay there's no 1,2 addition reaction so how this addition will take place here you have a positive charge over lithium and negative charge over copper so it acts as a nucleophile it acts as a nucleophile so it will attack over here this will shift over here and this will shift to carbonyl group so here it will become this one okay it become this one and then transfer of this alkyl group take place so this alkyl group one of alkyl group it get transferred to carbon and this copper carbon bond it breaks So that give rise to so there's a loss of alkyl copper, and this give rise to a CH2R, single bond CH, double bond CO negative, CH3. In fact, here you have a lithium positive. And then it get tautomerized to give rise to a corresponding ketone. In the presence of acidic condition. So these Gilman reagents, they give only 1 for addition. There's no 1 to addition. So here in this reaction, okay, only 1 for addition will take place, and this methyl group, it will add it to this 4th number carbon. So here the only product will be this one. Okay, there's only 1 for addition. So you can see by changing the conditions, you can get different products. You can get alcohol only product, that is 1 to addition only product, or 1 for addition product by changing these reagents. Okay. So now, beta, any question up to this point?
No, sir.
Okay. So let's take the another question. As I told you, these Gilman reagents, they do not react with simple aldehydes or ketones. But out of different carbonyl group, out of different carbonyl compounds. Now, carbonyl compounds, they may be of many kind. How many types of carbonyl compounds we have? We may have aldehyde or ketones. We may have,
Carboxylic acid.
okay, we have carboxylic acids. We have esters, carboxylic acids. We can have amides. We can
Anhydrides.
have anhydrides. Okay, we can have anhydrides. We can have acid chlorides. Okay. Yes. Other. Any other? Okay. So out of these carbonyl compounds, compounds containing carbonyl group, which one is most reactive towards nucleophilic addition? Which one is most reactive towards nucleophilic addition? Basically, you have this structure. Okay, here X group is different. In case of aldehyde, X is in case of ketones, X is R. In case of ester, X is OR, OH in carboxyl group, and in case of amides, OC double bond OR anhydrides, and chlorine in case of chlorides. So which one is most reactive? बोलो. ਬੇਸਿਕ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਨੇ ਬੇਟੇ ਆਰਗੈਨਿਕ ਕੈਮਿਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ. ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਰਿਐਕਟਿਵ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ? ਰਿਐਕਟਿਵ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ? ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਨਿਊਕਲੀਓਫਿਲਿਕ ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ. ਜਿਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਕਾਰਬਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ ਚਾਰਜ ਆਏਗਾ, that will be most reactive. ਉਹੀ ਤੇ ਨਿਊਕਲੀਓਫਾਈਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ easily
Acid chloride.
acid chlorides. Acid chlorides are more reactive. Why they are most reactive? Because here you have only minus I effect of chlorine, and there's no plus R effect of chlorine. Why there's no plus R effect? Even though this chlorine, it has pair of electrons over it. ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਇਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦੱਸੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ.
Sir, mismatch of orbitals.
Mismatch of orbitals. So these Gilman reagents, even though they do not react with other carbonyl compounds, but they can react with these acid chlorides because of their very high reactivity. So Gilman reagents, they can react with acid chlorides, okay, and they undergo the substitution reactions. And what will be product? What will be product?
ਸਰ Cl ਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ
Sir, chlorine ਨੂੰ replace
R
ਕਰ
ਗਰੁੱਪ
ਦੇਗਾ.
ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏਗਾ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ. Product will be ketone. So they can react with acid chlorides to give rise to ketones. Okay. So these were the few reactions of these Gilman reagents. So better go through all of these reactions, and if you have any question, please ask. हाँ जी बेटे.
No, sir.
Now next category of organometallic compounds is organozinc compounds. Organozinc compounds, and they are basically dialkyl zinc compounds. Now, can you tell me whether what about their reactivity? They are more reactive or less reactive as compared to Grignard reagents or organolithium reagents?
Sir, less reactive.
Less reactive.
Less reactive.
They are much less reactive because of lower electropositive character of zinc.
Zinc.
They are much less reactive. So they are very mild reagents. Okay, they are very mild reagents. Can they give only just few reactions? Let us see their preparation. Okay, they can prepare from alkyl halides. Okay, they can be easily prepared from alkyl halides. So suppose you have alkyl halide, 2Ri, alkyl iodide, and if you treat it with zinc first, this zinc atom is incorporated between alkyl group and iodine atom to give rise to a alkyl zinc iodide. Okay, so your first product is alkyl zinc iodide. And then if you carry out distillation of this alkyl zinc iodide in presence of carbon dioxide, okay, if you carry out distillation in carbon dioxide, you will get corresponding dialkyl zinc and iodine is liberated. Okay, so by the way, this way you can prepare these dialkyl zinc compounds. The another method by which you can prepare them is by metal transfer reaction. So if you have any other organometallic compound, you can transfer its metal with zinc. For example, if you have a triethyl aluminium, the second method is by metal exchange. Okay, so suppose you have triethyl aluminium, and if you treat it triethyl aluminium with zinc chloride, exchange of metal take place and you get diethyl zinc plus की बनेगा plus there is a formation of aluminium chloride, diethyl aluminium chloride. So if you balance this equation, you will get 2 here and 2 over here. So these are the two reactions by which these diethyl zinc compounds, they can be prepared. Dialkyl zinc compounds can be prepared, and they are very mild reagents as compared to Grignard reagent or another organometallic reagents. So can they react with aldehydes or ketones? So let us see their reaction with the carbonyl group. Reaction with carbonyl compounds. So if you have simple aldehyde and ketones, okay, if you have simple aldehyde and ketones, can they react?
No, sir.
No. Okay, because of their very low reactivity, they do not react. But we can increase their reactivity by one method. Can you tell me that? How we can increase reactivity or how we can make this reaction to proceed?
सर कार्बन की इलेक्ट्रोफिलिसिटी इंक्रीज करके
Yes, if we increase electrophilicity of carbon, reaction can take place. And how we can do that? By adding
इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप
Electron withdrawing group.
by adding Lewis acid in the reaction. So if we carry out reaction in the presence of Lewis acid, okay, like magnesium bromide. So what Lewis acid will do? Lewis acid, it want electrons, so what it will do?
सर ये ऑक्सीजन ਦੇ ਲੋਡ ਪੇਅਰ ਨਾਲ ਅਟੈਚ
Yes.
ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ
It will combine with lone pair of electrons of this oxygen and withdraw these electrons towards itself. That increase partial positive charge over this carbon, and they can easily react with dialkyl zinc compound because now they are much more reactive. So they can undergo addition to these aldehyde and ketones in the presence of Lewis acids, and again your product will be corresponding alcohol, but even then yield is very low. Even then yield is very low. Say it is double prime. Okay, so you get corresponding alcohol in low yield. So give me the product of reaction of these dimethyl zinc with acetaldehyde. Suppose we treat acetaldehyde with dimethyl zinc in magnesium bromide. Yes, बेटे की प्रोडक्ट बनेगा?
सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल बन गई
हाँ जी,
सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल
secondary alcohol. So this will undergo a nucleophilic addition of this methyl group in the presence of magnesium bromide, which will combine with this oxygen. So you will get CH3, CHOH, CH3. Isopropanol will be your product. So with this, I am ending this lecture over here. So tomorrow we will continue to discuss these Grignard reagents, and then we will start with the condensation reactions.